Jerry Jones expects vast majority of Cowboys to get vaccinated. Alize Johnson is looking unstoppable in an offseason pickup game. Chris Paul is at an extremely tough crossroads after another crushing postseason loss. Groenewegen. Salling shine in Canada's softball win over Mexico. Projected #1 pick Cade Cunningham visited Detroit to meet with Pistons. Red Sox-Yankees game had a bizarre stoppage after Christian Vazquez noticed a laser from the stands. Soon as Spencer Rattler, Marvin Mims land on award watch list. Keon Johnson worked out for Warriors so far with others scheduled. Andre Iguodala explains the only way teams can stop Kevin Durant. Damian Lillard says trade request rumors are not true, but Blazers fans still shouldn't be confident he's staying. Blue Jays receive federal government approval to return to Toronto. Michael Thomas and Drew Brees were a perfect match, but number 13 will be just fine without him. Red Sox-Yankees July 15 bets. Jason Tatum, extremely happy about Ime Udoka hiring. To many Cleveland sports fans, there was never going to be a right choice for a new baseball team name. And I know all of this to be true because I'm one of those fans. Load error. I grew up in Northeast Ohio, where I was, and still am, a die-hard fan of the team. I rallied around players from the 1980s such as Tom Candiotti, Corey Snyder, Candy Maldonado and Doug Jones, when avoiding 100-loss seasons was a good year. And I've stuck by them, in great and heartbreaking times, ever since. It's officially the end of an era, true, but at last we can move on. The uncertainty is over. They didn't pick Spiders, a fan favorite, or Rockers, not a fan favorite, or any of the plethora of other names whispered and rumored over the course of this search that began in June 2020. It's Guardians, and the most Cleveland way to respond to the decision would be to say this: it could have been so much worse. It's not like Guardians came from nowhere. It wasn't just a desperate attempt to rid the organization of its controversial team name. There's a history with it and the city that stems from the Hope Memorial Bridge, which hovers over the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field. The bridge is known for its gigantic guardians of traffic statues that have been standing since the 1930s and are said to be protectors of transportation and symbols of progression. To some, that explanation might be good enough. Others might hate it or find it confusing when there were seemingly more appropriate options on the table. I fall somewhere in between but find that I'm mostly good with it because it was a change that had to be made and now the waiting is over. Whether or not we like the new name, it doesn't take away from the tradition or history. A new name doesn't erase all those ballpark memories. It's still Cleveland baseball, and that's the most important thing.